November 0, Sierra Kilo, N0SK, over.
N0SK, and what's the name there, sir?
Name here is Steve, and we're located clear down in the southeast point of Nebraska, over.
Roger, Steve, and what radio are you running, sir?
Icon 7800 with a Heil 781 microphone, over.
Roger that, and just out of curiosity, what signal strength do you have me?
10 to 20, over.
Roger that. I'm copying you at about 6 above my noise level. Are you running at 100 watts?
Should be about 200 out of the 7800.
Roger. Yeah, I was 7 dB above my local noise level. I haven't, and right now I'm running my dipole. I would pull my mag loop around, but there's no use. You're doing just a beautiful job, Roger.
Yeah, thank you very much. You're banging in here. I've been listening a little bit. I can't really get the compression on this stuff. Sorry, the ALC. It's up about halfway now, but I'm running the mic at about 3 o'clock, which is most of the way open, over.
Roger. Well, the whole thing is your ALC level. We usually suggest that you engage your compressor at about a 3. It's a token amount, but it does exactly what it needs to do at a 3. And then you would go, after you get your compressor in line at a 3, you would go to your ALC with a mic gain in hand and adjust your ALC to where it read mid-scale to 2/3. Roger.
Okay, when you say 3 on the compression, I'm not sure. On the 7800, it's a little pop-out button at the bottom, and it's at about 12:30 now. 0 would be clear down at about 7 on the clock face, so it's at about halfway up now, over.
What we're looking for is about a 1/3 of the capability of the compressor, about a 1/3 of its capability, Roger. Trying to
squint here with my bifocal. It's bouncing up to about between 5 and 8 dB, and the scale goes up to like 30, I think, probably.
Roger. What kind of input control does it have? Does it have like a round knob with 1 to 10 on it, or how does that go?
Drive, locks, and all that stuff. Pops no numbers on it. So if I turn the compression all the way down there at about 7 o'clock, that's got a little mark on it. And now I'm bringing it back up to where I had it about 1 o'clock. So if I take it all the way up to 5 o'clock, now it's bouncing clear up 15 dB of compression, 10 to 15, over.
Yeah, compromise there. About halfway between where you, about halfway down from where you were at the last part of that.
Okay, now this is back where I was, and like I say, it's bouncing it around at about 5 to 8 dB of compression over at 1 o'clock on the dials.
Roger, let's call that close enough. And then move to your ALC and adjust your mic gain to where your ALC is mid-scale to 2/3.
Okay, ALC. Audio. Well,
frequency's in use, sir.
It's hitting half, but it's not getting to 2/3.
Where's your mic gain control at the moment?
Oh, almost all the way open.
What mic is it you're using?
781.
Roger. Okay, give me about 10 seconds and talk about your antenna system, and let me hear you.
Okay. Well, the antenna that I'm using now is a multi-band sloper. On the tower, the center is at about 75 feet. It's 40 and a bunch of several bands, higher bands all combined, because the beam is non-functional at the moment, so I just...
Kilo 3, Charlie, Hotel Bravo.
Sir, the frequency's in use. Do you not hear me?
Say that again? Say again, please.
I was talking. There was a station checking in saying the frequencies was in use. So, Steve, I think we're about there. Your dynamic range looks to be about 2.5 dB. So your average percent of peak modulation would be around 85 to 90%, somewhere in there. Roger.
Okay. How's it sound? Okay.
Yes, sir. Sounds good. Your EQ is just perfect.
Treble and bass on it here the other day, and using the audio scope to see where I don't try to be pretty much even across the scale and not have too much in the bass.
Exactly. Now, have you changed anything between now and when you first checked in?
Well, let's see. The mic gain is up a little higher, and compression is probably a little higher.
Now, I meant as far as EQ.
As far as what?
Equalization?
No.
Okay. Mother Nature has a way of just sometimes taking the top off. You know, she does a little phase cancellation, and it starts in the top end. And sometimes she's very sneaky, and she just leaves it rolled for a duration of time, you know, and then she'll pull it off, and all of a sudden you say, "Hey, whoa, that's where it should have been." So I think she was doing a little bit of that just a moment ago.
Okay, Jim, I have your call as Kilo Charlie 9 Victor Kilo Victor. Is that correct?
That's a Roger, sir. And if you want to hear your audio, if you go to YouTube and do a call letter search for Kilo Charlie 9 Victor Kilo Victor, that will take you to our Qso-Vlog page. And on that page, you'll be looking for a specific air check called My Group Air Check 42420, today's date. My Group Air Check 42420, Roger.
My Group X-ray.
My Group Air Check, well, it'll be all spelled out on the title, Roger.
Oh, air check. My hearing's not what it used to be there, Jim. Sorry about that. I have to ask for repeats sometimes. Appreciate it very much helping me out here, and we'll see how it works. I get on and work AM with this range with MoFan groups most Monday through Friday mornings, and they're quite critical of audio, so I'll see what they think of it. You take care. Stay healthy, please. And thanks again so much. KC9VKV, N0SK.
Roger, Steve. 3 is that way, sir. If you get a chance, join us next Friday.